Hi there, I'm Lenny, and in this video I'm going to discuss the film Spiral, which was released May 13th, 2021. It's rated R and has the runtime of 1 hour and 33 minutes. The full title of this film is actually Spiral from the Book of Saw, and it's a part of the Saw, Jigsaw, Seesaw, that last part, not true, but this film is a part of the Saw and Jigsaw franchise. This movie stars Chris Rock and Samuel L. Jackson. With Spiral being a part of the Saw Jigsaw universe, you know that this movie is going to be a horror crime mystery. And with that being said, the review for this film is going to be a non-spoiler review. Chris Rock is Detective Zeke Banks, who has seen a lot and lost much over his career. He has trust issues with his fellow detectives for valid and very good reasons, and he also feels trapped in the shadow of his father, who just happens to be a legendary retired chief of police. A copycat killer inspired by the deceased Jigsaw starts targeting police officers as its victim, and all these police officers work within the same precinct. Now, what makes this extremely interesting is the fact that Detective Zeke Banks also happens to work within this same precinct. Zeke takes lead of the case, but how do you solve a crime when everyone is against you? And who do you trust when you can't trust anyone? In Spiral, the traps and the puzzles are more gnarly and insane. And let's be honest, one of the main reasons why we love this franchise, the Saw films, is because of the traps. Yeah, that's true. Now, even though the traps seem more severe in this film, I feel like it's edited in a way where you actually see less. So the setup of the trap is gruesome and gnarly, but I feel like you see less action taking place within said trap. I was pleasantly surprised by Chris Rock in this film. I didn't know what to expect from his performance, and I recall seeing the trailer for this film very early on before COVID hit, which of course pushed everything back. And the very first time I saw the trailer, I thought it was a parody film. I thought it was like Scary Movie type parody, and Chris Rock was going to be playing a detective within this parody film. So I didn't think it was a real thing. I didn't think it was going to be like a real Saw film, but it is. And I've never seen Chris Rock in a dramatic or serious performance before. I think he did a great job. I think he handles his performance well without trying super hard to prove that I am a great dramatic actor. Within Spiral, we have life imitating art and vice versa, art imitating life, dealing with the topics of the police department, police brutality, current issues that are still stemming within this country, within this nation, within this world, are touched upon within this movie. I felt that the movie flew by time-wise. Very good pacing, the movie moves super quick. Like I said before, it's an hour and 33 minutes that goes fast. There's no dragging, there's no lagging. I stayed interested and invested for the whole film. I'm interested to see what happens next, if there is a next within this franchise. And I think the almighty dollar will determine what happens. So if this film makes major bank, which these films usually tend to do, then yeah, we might get a sequel. Within Spiral, Chris Rock, who's playing the character Zeke Banks, discusses the 1991 film New Jack City, in which Chris Rock plays the character Pookie, who is a drug addict. Another thing that I found very interesting is Samuel L. Jackson within Spiral plays the character of Marcus. Marcus is the father of Zeke, and Ezekiel is the full name of Zeke. And if you've ever seen 1994 Pulp Fiction, you know the very famous scene of Samuel L. Jackson's character, Jules, making reference to Ezekiel 25:17. Spiral can't compare with the magic and the intrigue of the original Saw film. That's tough to do and that's tough to beat. But it is a better film than the later entries within the Saw and Jigsaw franchise. Rating time. Time to see what I am going to rate this movie. On the scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the best score that Spiral can get, the film gets a 7. It's a fun theater flick, nothing serious, you know what you're stepping into or walking into. Nothing completely innovative or new here, but that's not a bad thing. If you think this video is worthy of a thumbs up, please feel free to do so. And if you enjoyed the video and you want to see others like it, all you have to do is hit the YouTube logo down in the corner over here, and you'll get a notification anytime I post a new video to the channel. Also, please feel free to check out the other playlists that I have on my channel. There's a Twilight Zone episode review playlist and a show playlist where I discuss shows such as Cobra Kai and American Horror Story. As always, I want to say thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for your time, and thank you for the opportunity to talk about these things that I'm passionate about. I greatly appreciate that. Please be safe, be careful, and I'll talk to you soon.